Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your horoscope psychic tarot reading for the month of March 2019. If you would like your own personal, private, confidential psychic tarot reading from me or an astrology birth chart reading, I am an astrologer as well as a psychic tarot reader. Make sure you check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Also, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I go live. And also, I would love it if you would also check out my Instagram at Lamarr Townsend and my Facebook, facebook.com/Lamarr Townsend official. Let's get right into it. For Taurus for the month of March 2019. This is for Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising, Taurus Venus, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn. 1st through 12th house, North Node, Chiron, and Vesta, and all those in between. Hey, Dina. Hey, beautiful Lamarr, my days are so good when I see you go live. I love you. I love you too, Dina. How are you doing? How's everyone doing? Please like the video as you guys come in. I hope you guys are having a good Thursday. It's Thursday at the timing of me filming this video. So what is in store for Taurus for the month of March 2019? If you have Taurus in your chart, this is for you. And if you don't know what I just said about Taurus, Venus, Mars, Mercury, you should get a birth chart reading on my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Okay? So what's in store for Taurus for the month of March 2019? Last shuffle, Taurus for March 2018. I'm good as ever. Today is a good day. Yes, I feel pretty good today too, actually. Lately, I've been falling asleep on my couch. It's actually quite comfortable, rather than my bed. Don't know what that's about, but... All right, here we have the Hanged Man in the past position, Taurus. All right, so the past may have seen you guys having to be patient with the situation, having to be patient with the person, having to be patient overall, maybe. It also could be having to be patient to kind of wiggle yourself out of a certain situation, or there's something about patience and realizing it's like what I feel with Tauruses in the past, in the recent past. For some of you guys, it could be as recent as a couple of days ago, or like a week ago, a month ago in January, or February, or something like that. But there's something where Tauruses, it's like you guys got yourself into a situation, or maybe you just got into a situation somehow, and it's like, okay, this isn't for me. I don't want to be a part of this. How do I get out? That's what I feel. I hear more life in your voice. You sounded drained the last few lives. Glad to hear you doing better, love. Thank you so much, Gina. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you guys are able to notice when I'm feeling down and out, even when I think I'm coming across as like, oh, I got this. They can't tell. I love you guys are able to tell either way, though. Here we have the Prince of Scepters, which is the Prince of Wands here in the present position. So there's something about my Tauruses this month where you guys are kind of going to be a hero or the savior in some way, but it all depends on how you act in a situation. It all depends on, hey, Lucky Sprite. It all depends on how you act, how you maneuver, how you kind of choose to maneuver a situation in your life this month in March 2018. I want to say for some of you, this could be a past life situation or karmic situation. I get the 7 of Spears, so the 7 of Coins here. All right. And ironically, your symbol is right there, Taurus. All right. Which is very, very interesting. So there's just something about Tauruses where you're in a situation this month and you're trying to get out of it, or you're trying to figure out how do I get to a place where I feel more comfortable. That's what I'm feeling. I get the 10 of Scepters. Okay. So interesting. It's a very, how do I say this? It's a very conflictual month. I get the 5 of Coins. It's a very conflictual month for my Tauruses. By the way, this is a new deck, so you're going to have to kind of excuse me if I look at the cards to kind of get a feel of them. It's a very conflictual month for my Tauruses. You guys may be in conflict specifically when it comes to love, specifically when it comes to, I don't know, because I see Lilith here. So it could be due to anger. It could be due to, it could be due to anger. It could be due to, I don't know if it's anger from you or anger from someone else. But it's like there's something where I feel like it deals with relationships. It deals with anger. It deals with manipulation this month. that you're trying to get out of. And I feel like for some of you, it could deal with work, because I get the scepters, which is the coins in this deck. All right. Well, I get the art card. So this is creativity. This is kind of a meshing of some sort, a meshing of energy, a conjoining of energy. Maybe you and a person are joining together in some way to bring down someone or bring down something else. Or it could be that you and someone are on the same page this month in some way. So for many of you, this is going to be different. But if it deals with this situation where there's conflict, you and a person in your life are on the same page. So once again, it's like if there's a work situation and you're in conflict with someone, like a boss, a supervisor, or another employee, it's like there's someone else who kind of agrees with you, or there's someone else around you who's like, yeah, I have beef with them too. There's something like that. Now, whether or not you and this person choose to work together to kind of, create a moment, that's up to you guys. But I do see that there is someone who's kind of in your same boat in some way. I get the Six of Scepters. This is a very fiery month for Tauruses. But it may feel like a fiery month in terms of like, yeah, it's fiery, but it's like Tauruses don't have much control or leeway or room for movement, especially at the beginning of the month for some reason. He doesn't believe in labels. It broke me. Oh, I'm so sorry. We had an unrequited relationship last 2016, 2017. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lucky Sprite. All right. So here we have the Seven of Cups. So there's something about Tauruses where you guys may be being a bit too hard on yourselves, or you may be kind of ruminating, stressing out over things you just cannot control right now. I feel like there's something where there needs to be some sort of spiritual intervention with Tauruses this month. All right. There's something going on in your life. I don't care if it isn't conflict, if it is conflict, I don't know what it is, but there's something going on with Tauruses this month, emotionally, internally. And I think whatever the situation is, there needs to be some sort of spiritual intervention. So once again, if you are a believer, start praying, to lift the situation off of you. Because I feel like there's something with you guys where you've exhausted all your options. You've exhausted all your options this month. Or not this month, but with this situation. And I feel like something where it's like, you're going to get signs this month that you can win the battle, but you're not going to be able to win the battle, whatever the battle is for a lot of you. You're not going to be able to win the battle the way you've been fighting, the way you've been operating. So there's something about you this month, you guys, where you're going to have to change and evolve and grow in some way. And I get the Fool card, so it could be you guys also have to take a risk or a chance as well. All right. Or some of you could just be dealing with foolish energy, someone in power. I feel like a lot of you are dealing with someone who has power, someone in a position of power, whether it's a boss, a parent, a co-parent, something like that. You're dealing with people in positions of power. Please give me more likes, by the way. I see 7 people in the room, but 1 like. So I get the 9 of Spears here. There is definitely something about you guys. I get the 9 of Cups as well, where you guys are changing and transforming this month. Things are out of your control, it feels like, but there's something about there being a silver lining or, a light at the end of the tunnel this month, I feel like, for a lot of you. Spiritual intervention. There's something this month about spiritual intervention for you guys, whether it's God, an ancestor, a saint, a spirit guide, or, whatever deity you work with. There is some sort of spiritual intervention this month. And I'm not even sure, for some of you, I don't know. For some of you, you're not even going to have to do anything. This spiritual intervention is just going to happen. But for others of you, it may be beneficial to start praying or to start doing spiritual things to lift your burdens. All right? To lift your burdens, because otherwise I think if you allow whatever this situation is in your life to consume you, it's going to turn you into a hermit. It's going to turn you into someone who becomes isolated and maybe even depressed. Something along those lines. All right. So there's something going on with Tauruses this month, with conflict with other people. And I don't even feel like it's conflict within yourself. I feel like it's conflict with other people that could turn into conflict within yourself if you don't let it go, if you don't release it in some way. So, all right, Taurus. Very interesting month so far. Let's see if we can get some further clarification. All right. For my Tauruses. And remember, if you would like a personal reading, please check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available. Okay. These tarot readings gave me high energy, wanted to rub it on him. Ooh, child. Maybe you should send this to him. I don't know. Does he watch tarot readings? Or would that be weird if you sent him a video of a tarot reader reading his sign? I don't know. It depends on, you have to look at the relationship you have with this Taurus. Oh, gosh. I hate when the cards do that. But I just want to make sure they're all facing the same way. So let's see what further clarification we can get for Taurus for the month of March 2019. What further clarification can Taurus get for the month of March 2019? We'll be getting a reading once I get my coins up. Yes, Dina. You know I'm here. He will freak out, Lucky. Ooh, he will freak out? Ooh, child. I don't know. Maybe you should be like, ooh, there's this really good channel on YouTube called Lamarr Townsend Tarot. He does tarot readings. He does astrology. You should check him out. And then maybe he'll look and see that I did a Taurus tarot reading today. And he'll be like, oh, let me look at this. And he'll get his life that way. You may have to be sneaky about it, but, I don't know. It's your situation, So, all right, what further clarification can Tauruses get for the month of March 2019? Please like the video as you guys come in. All right, last shuffle. What further clarification can Taurus get for the month of March 2019? And if you're already here, please like the video. Like, I love your likes. Your likes are a way of showing love to me. I love you guys. Here we have the Three of Swords, or the Three of Cups here in the past position for my Tauruses. So there definitely is something going on with my Tauruses this month that's out of their control. Definitely in terms of emotions. With the Prince of Cups coming out, some of you could be dealing with emotionally immature people, could be dealing with water signs. I'm feeling a lot of water and fire energy, so Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. As we already know, Lucky Sprite is a Taurus or a Cancer dealing with a Taurus. I don't know, but Lucky Sprite's in the room, by the way, for those of you watching after this live. But here we have the Eight of Swords here. Taurus, the way, like I was saying, the way you guys have been battling, I see 2 likes and 11 people in the room. Please give me more likes. The way you guys have been battling this month is not, or the way you guys have been battling in general, the way you guys have been going about getting what you want, has not been working for you guys. And I feel like there's something about this month where it's coming to a head. And you're going to realize that there's just some things about you that need to change, so you can also stop attracting certain situations to you as well. All right? So it's a big month of realization for Tauruses in terms of relationships and why you guys keep running into certain cycles in relationships. Like, why do I always keep dealing with this thing where I have friends, we fall off, and then they cut me off, or I cut them off? What is going on with this, It's like, or why do I always get dragged into drama, that I don't want to be a part of? There's something about you guys where you're realizing, like, the root cause of conflict in your life. 2 of Swords, but there's something about it where you find the root cause and you're doing something about it in a different way than how you would have done it in the past. So, I think there's something about Tauruses where once you find that way of dealing with the situation, rather than dealing with it in the way you have in the past, I feel like it's going to change things, the course of your relationships for the better. I feel like it's going to change things for the better for you overall. For example, if you guys do deal with conflict in relationships, but you have a tendency to go cold or ghost or, do the silent treatment, that's not working for you anymore, because I feel like people, if your Taurus are doing this, people are getting tired of that energy. People are getting tired of, every time me and Taurus have beef, they just want to go silent. They don't want to talk it out. I'm done with them. Like, people, or maybe this is you. Every time, I have beef with this person goes cold or silent, or this person wants to, try to make me the bad person. Like, there's something where you're just going to have to do things differently in relationships this month, Taurus. Not only are you going to have to do things differently, there's something where you're going to have to act differently as well. I get the devil card. So I don't know, Tauruses. Not a bad month. Once again, the Five of Cups comes out, but a month in which, you know, a deeper look is being looked at in your relationships, and there may be some conflict in your relationships this month in some way, but it's showing you that you need to change. It's showing you that there needs to be change in how you operate in your relationships. All right, it's showing you maybe certain people that you can no longer be in a relationship with, you know, at this point in your life. All right, the Two of Scepters. But there's just something about you guys where relationships is a big focus this month. I think more so than anything else, meaning that either relationships are heavy on your mind, relationships are heavy theme for you guys this month. But I think whatever this theme is in relationships, it's going to change your life for the better. Once again, it's going to change your perception. I feel like there is a potential for you guys to have an aha moment this month as well that will once again change the course of things for you guys. So don't see this month as a horrible, like a completely horrible. But I think there is something about this month where change needs to happen. You know, change needs to happen in some way. You guys cannot do the things you've continued to be doing in the past in relationships. It's just not working for you guys. And, you know, I think you're starting to realize that actually, like, oh, I have no more friends. Like, you know, or it's like something like that where it's like, oh, me and my partner don't talk anymore. We don't hang out anymore. Why is that? Maybe it's me. There's something like that, or I don't know, but there's just something about needing to change needing to happen this month for you guys. Taurus is guarded, but you'll need to decipher whether it's for selfish reasons, hiding something within himself, who he is, or if it's from a place of past hurt. Exactly. And some people don't have time for that, though. Some people don't have time to figure out, okay, is it me? You know, should I be patient? Some people just get fed up, you know, and they bounce, you know, they ghost. So Taurus is, if that's the case, Taurus is going to have to open up this month, you know, and work on opening up, being more open and less guarded. You know, like that is a good example, Dina. Thank you. Taurus can be a hard nut to crack, I feel, if I'm not overstepping. That he's coming from a narcissistic stance. I hope you're careful. Cancers are empathic. Taurus can be self-centered. I agree. All the earth signs can be a little bit self-centered. I'm a Capricorn with a Virgo rising. All right, so it is what it is. I had an aha moment last night. He has a gaslighter tendency. Yes, Lucky Sprite. Taurus and Cancer are highly compatible, but I don't trust the ghosting act you mentioned, Lucky Sprite. Yeah, ghosting is a sign. We're going to have to do a video about ghosting, honey, because ghosting is like, it hurts, but it's a weak form of trying to gain control. You know, so ghosting is like, I don't know. It's a weak choice, I think. You know, ghosting someone is weak, in my opinion. But we'll have to do a video about that another day. Taurus, this is your video for March 2019. Remember, if you would like a personal reading, please check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I am available for personal readings. And also, ghosting is a narcissist's way of discarding or gaining control over your emotions. Exactly. Exactly. And if you always have control over self, then ghosting will not be able to control you. All right. So I've been dealing with that as well. You know, a fellow Capricorn ghosted me when I poured my heart out and kind of, you know, went in on him. But it is what it is. You know, I realized maybe in this situation, I'm a strong person because I was actually able to be vulnerable for a moment and share my emotions versus this Capricorn guy who's bottled up and closed off. You know, so it depends on how you look at a situation. You know, sometimes ghosting is kind of a person's form of, like Dina says, you know, trying to gain control or discard or act like it didn't happen, blah, blah, blah. But what that person doesn't realize is it's really, really weak. It's a weak form of action to take, to just ghost someone in. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes a lot more strength and courage to face the problem, to face the issue head on. So, all right. I hope that helped you a little bit, Lucky Sprite. All right. I call him Addie Casper. Casper's one of my favorite movies as a child. So no shade to Casper. But yeah, you know, these guys can be Caspers. Sometimes girls can be Caspers too. So, you know, don't always see it as you. And I had to have House of Stars, by the way. If you watch her channel, subscribe to her. She's awesome. She had to, like, you know, put it in my head that it's not about you. It's not always about you. You know, sometimes people just have ways of acting and maneuvering that, you know, It hurts, but it's not personal. Like, so don't always take things personal. Lucky Sprite. So ghosting, don't take it personal. As hard as it can be. Maybe Taurus is dealing with ghosting this month because we are going in on the topic of ghosting right now. But don't take ghosting personal. Okay, that's what I want to say. I think that's the last thing I want to say. People can ghost over fear of love also. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, Dina. Thank you. Like, don't always see ghosting as like an attack against you. Sometimes a ghosting can actually be a blessing in disguise. Sometimes ghosting can be that person trying to protect themselves, right, Dina? As Dina said, trying to protect themselves and trying to, keep themselves stable and all those types of things. So it's not always about you. All right, so I love you guys. Thank you so much. Taurus, this is your reading for the month of March 2019. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the bell next to the subscribe button so that you get a notification whenever I go live or upload a new video. And also remember, if you would like a personal reading, I don't know why I just laughed, sorry. If you would like a personal reading, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. I am available, or you can just type in Lamarr Townsend Tarot on Google and I will show up. I love you guys. Love you, Dina. Love you, Boo. I appreciate you, Lamarr. I appreciate you too. Maybe the reason why he ghosts on me is because I'm infiltrating his vulnerability. Could be that. It could be that. See, you're already kind of changing your perception of it, Lucky Sprite. I like that. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great day, great month. Until next time, namaste, love, and light.